Hey Nesters, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking you along with me to a yard sale. And this yard sale, I'll show you the footage here in a second and meet you back here for the haul. But initially when I walked around, I didn't think I was gonna find much. And when I got to the very end, I noticed there was more in the garage. So I was very excited with what I found in the garage. So go ahead and watch the footage, shop along with me, and meet me back here for the haul. Is he talking to me? No. Oh. Beanie Babies. I don't know if I've ever seen the Santa Beanie Baby. Topps Major League Baseball. Oh, I can't believe I almost just left and I didn't even know this was inside the garage. Amazing. This is gonna take a while to sift through. Though this yard sale had a ton of stuff, it was mostly toys. They had rows and rows and rows and buckets of toys. They had holiday, but it was more modern, not really the vintage stuff I like to get. And like DVDs, kind of music stuff, right? So that was all outside and my boys were with me. They're looking at the toys. I got a few toys and I was getting ready to cash out. And I looked into the garage and I was like, oh, there's more. And I was so excited. That back corner, that little bit you guys just saw, was filled with cookbooks. And they had a bunch of other books in there too, but you guys know I gravitate towards those cookbooks. And there was 2 huge bookcases with them. I did get quite a few. The prices were 50 cents for the soft cover and $1 on the hardcover. I'm gonna go ahead and go through those with you now. And there was one more yard sale I went to that I'm also putting in here that was a good deal on cookbooks. And they had, it was $1 each or buy 5, get 1 free basically. So 6 for $5. And I have those here as well. And I'm gonna share these with you today because one, it's kind of what I like to collect myself and I do pick it up to resell. I haven't resold a lot and people do ask me for them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm doing a cookbook themed whatnot sale. It's going to be Sunday, June 25th at 4 p.m. Eastern. I already have it up so you can bookmark it over on Whatnot. My link is down below. If you're new to Whatnot, you can sign up and it will give you a free like $10 to spend. You could spend it on one of these books if you're new there. And yeah, so let's go ahead and go through the books. So I'm gonna start with one I know for sure I'm gonna resell, but it's so good. Look at this wooden cover. This one was priced at $1. It has cocktail recipes in it. Look at the rooster. How great is this binding? It has a nice wood binding with like a suede closure. This book is really old. Look at the graphics on it. The copyright on this is 1939. I couldn't believe it, and it's in phenomenal shape. There's the 1939 date. So yeah, it is filled with cocktail recipes. And they have these cute little like pictures. Isn't that really fun? So I did get that one to resell. They'll be in the Whatnot sale. And yeah, it's really a fantastic one. I love that. I have seen some with wooden covers before, like online, but I think that's the first time I've seen one in person, and I couldn't get over how great this little graphic on the front was. It's so sweet. Here is the next one I got. It's called Cookies and Bars, Simple Perfect Recipes for Mouth-Watering Cookies and Bars. This one does look a little bit newer, but it's hard to pass by a good cookie recipe book. Perfect for Christmas time or year-round, really, but everyone likes to make the cookies at Christmas, right? This one is 2008, and there's quite a few pictures in it. I like how they took the pictures with the little cups of coffee and stuff too. I love food photography. Do you guys like looking at food photography? Of course, it makes me hungry, but that's a really great one there. The next one I got is a Lunch and Brunch cookbook. This one does look like there's some age to it. I would say probably around the 70s. Just what I'm vibing with the cover. We will get a date on it, but it has some pictures in it. They're not glossy, and I think that's pretty typical of the older books. Little sandwich there. You guys are gonna be hungry after this episode of Nesting Haven, aren't you? This is from 1965, so a little bit older than the 70s. Got some great punch here. So I thought that one was really great. We have the Baking Bible, From the Oven to the Table. Let's see. Check out a few of the recipes. You can see the style they have going on there. That looks pretty good. Pear and pecan strudel. Apple pie. Can't go wrong with an apple pie recipe. So some good ones in that. They have this one here, this little vintage holiday book, the Complete Holiday Cookbook, including menus, recipes, and ideas for special occasions, entertaining food, gifts, and appetizers. Look at that graphic on the cover. Really nice. This has got to be 70s. Oh, look at the holiday graphic they got going on there. Isn't that fun? Probably some junk journalers that would enjoy that. But I like seasonal living, so books like this is really fun for me. And it does go over, it's not just for Christmas, it goes over a few holidays. Let's see here, and cover some. So that's why it's called the Holiday Cookbook, not Christmas. It does appear to be more of this style, not so many photos inside. It's a few photos, but a lot of black and white ones, which I don't find very appetizing. That I'm sure the recipes are really great, and it's probably great ideas in here. I look at this. This is perfect. You guys need some 4th of July inspiration. It says Memorial Day, but they kind of go hand in hand. What is that? Let me go back to it. I'm not gonna be able to find it. Well, it was a funny little picture, but I can't find it. Let's find the date. Where is the date on this one? It's not going to show me a date. All right, so it's Roman numerals, and it is MCM LXIX, so 1969 on that one. I like that a lot. That's cool. This next one, oh, I'm so excited. I've wanted some Susan Branch books for a while. I've kind of maybe done some like Pinterest. I've kind of seen her out and about. And have you guys ever seen Susan Branch's stuff? She kind of journals. It's really pretty cursive, and she kind of has like little teeny graphics and stuff that she draws. It's as if you were like making a little diary journal, and you'll see what I mean. Isn't that great? So this one's called Heart of the Home, Susan Branch, Notes from a Vineyard Kitchen. Has little geese on it. It's so sweet. Very country cottage. Got little cherries. Yeah, this is beautiful. I love her, the way she designs her books. Look at the salads basket. If you guys are not familiar with Susan Branch, you are now, and I'm sure you're gonna fall in love. I love the way she does her recipes. Definitely reminds me of Tasha Tudor, her aesthetic. And yeah, I was thrilled to find this for only $1. So I do love me some Susan Branch. I love me some Tasha Tudor, and I love me some Martha Stewart. I found 3 Martha Stewart books there. We got Classic Crafts and Recipes inspired by the Songs of Christmas. Well, that's fun, Martha. That seems like a fun one. She's always so crafty. I'm not very crafty. Always appreciated her homemaking skills and all her information. I watched her show a lot as a little girl and looked up to her quite a bit. And but I never could really get into the crafting. But always liked the gardening and the cooking and all the little tips. So just really fun. Great American Wreaths. Do you guys like wreaths? I've never really gotten into decorating with them, but I know a lot of people do enjoy them. I guess it's a good way to decorate your front door and just kind of like keep everything fresh for the season. Maybe I can find some cute ones in here. Maybe I'll be a changed woman. Ooh, look at this. I like this one. I like the fruit. I feel like I would want it round. I'm not really digging the square. It's not quite square, rectangle. But I like that idea. I wonder why. It's my colors, right? But yeah, some cute little wreaths in there. And then I got Martha Stewart's Dinner at Home, 52 quick meals to cook for family and friends. Martha has like over 80 books that she's published, so I'm always finding ones that I don't have. Pictures there. So I did get 3 Martha books. That was pretty rad. We're about halfway through. We're almost there. So I got this Best of Country Slow Cooker Recipes book. Look at the vintage crock pot on there. They're so pretty. You know, it's a fun idea is to take these old crock pots, you know, if they're not really, you know, a lot of people don't really like using their old ones anymore. But to use them as like planters, like you would take your regular planter and already have your little drain pot in it so it catches the water, but kind of set it inside of it and you can kind of use it as decor. Super cute. And yeah, so many great ones. I'm looking forward to picking up a few more and doing that with my houseplants. Like some really cute ones, maybe 1970s ones would be great. But these look delicious. There are some photographs, little small ones, but yeah, this is chock full of recipes. So that's a really great one there. Always down for some slow cooking recipes in the summertime because you don't want to get that oven going. It's too hot. I grabbed another cookie one. I don't pass up the cookie ones. Crazy About Cookies, 300 scrumptious recipes for every occasion and craving. And this does have a $2 price tag on it, but these books were only $1. No, actually this one was 50 cents because it was a soft cover. But yeah, full of cookie recipes. Some good pictures in there. We'll grab a date on this one for you. I'm kind of curious too. It looks pretty new. 2010, so about 10 years old or so. And here we have a beautiful yellow cookbook. Look really great on the shelf. It's called the Yellow Farmhouse Cookbook. And let's see, the same person who put out the Cook's Bible, I guess, wrote this. It's definitely a thick read. And it's It looks newer, but they definitely have it set up kind of like that old style without as many pictures. So this is 1998, but it looks like it's kind of informative, plus with recipes as you go along, but definitely in that old like style cookbook. So it's kind of interesting. Really pretty cover. I did find a Betty Crocker cookie book, and this yard sale, he sounded like he has it somewhat regularly. And when I found this one, he was cashing me out. He's like, oh, a Betty Crocker. We have a lady that always tells us that to save all the Betty Crocker books for her. And but he's like, I guess she didn't want that one or something. So either she already had it or maybe they missed it, but yeah, it's mine now. So cute little Betty Crocker book. It's the cookie one. And I have a Betty Crocker cookie book. I don't know if it's the same, if this is like an updated version. I'll have to check the differences between them. This one, okay, so this is a third printing from 1985, and it was originally from 1963. So it might be in the same, you know, aesthetic and stuff. It might have the same recipes. I'll have to look into that because I do collect, you know, cookbooks and potentially could resell one of them if it's the same. But there are some pictures in there. Has the like little old school illustrations, which are fun. This is another big honking book. Look at the size of this. It is thick. This is called the New Basics Cookbook. And yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of cool cooking tips and stuff in there. For people just learning. It's a cool little chart I just opened up to you. How to like season with herbs and spices. Oh, this is fun. Like a guide to beef cuts. So super informative book. Oh, I just saw a lobster. Where's the lobster? I'm gonna find you. I missed the silly picture. There we are. Here's the lobster. So that looks like a really great one. I mean, a thick read, maybe a nice summer read. There was a few of the submitted cookbook recipes there, and I always love to pick those up because I feel like they're family recipes, tried and true, and no one's gonna put their name on a recipe that's not good. So I assume always that they're great recipes. So we have the Cornerstone Baptist Church Favorite. It's a really cute cover on that. And where is the Cornerstone Church? Does it say? This is from 1998. It says it's from Kansas. Lenexa, I think is how you say it, Kansas. You put some cute photos in there. You don't always see that with the submitted cookbooks, you know. Usually just kind of the recipes. Oh, they just did it like at the section to kind of break up the different categories. But yeah, that's pretty cool. That one's from Kansas. I like to collect them from all the states. I feel like it's just really fun how people kind of cook similar things, but the different little changes they make in them is just always interesting to me. This one is pretty funny. It's buns in the oven. You can see she's with child here. I thought that was fun. Oh, got another one sneaking in there. What is this? So it is another submitted cookbook recipe. Like that. I'm not catching a date or where exactly this is from. It's kind of either not there or hidden. Not seeing it, but I love these so much. They're so fun to flip through. Do you guys enjoy reading through cookbooks? This is Season's Best Recipe Collection from 2001. Now it's a Pampered Chef pamphlet. So Oh, I don't know, that was stuck inside there. Pampered Chef's always usually pretty good. This one is fun. It's from Arizona. Has all the kind of like Western style cooking they do. Probably a lot of recipes I'm not familiar with. I'm East Coast, so this should be an interesting read. They have a few little tabs that they put in there for maybe favorite recipes or things they had wanted to try. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the different recipes in it, if there's anything that we don't eat in the East, in New England. Yeah. And then this is a local one, clowning around the Anna Schreiner clowns. And I've talked about this before in the past when I resell clown figurines and stuff, and a lot of people are like freaked out by clowns. And I never have been, and you know, living where I do, you know, it's kind of surprising, you know, but these Anna Shriners, they always like dress up as clowns and they put on like a circus and they would do like parades and stuff locally a lot. So I just kind of got used to it, and you know, I never was freaked out by clowns, but I know some people are. But I found that to be pretty funny to come across that they had their own Semitic recipe book, and it's like binder style, which is kind of fun. But here's tie-dye. Or is it tidy? Do you think it's tidy or tie-dye? Oh, look at this clown. This is Yo-Yo. I'm freaking out all the people that don't like clowns, right? I don't know how to say his name. But really fun. And yeah, who doesn't want to know what clowns like to eat? So that is that yard sale. The other one I would go through as well quickly, and this is the 6 for $5 one. So we got this Baking, a collection of over 100 essential recipes book. This is from 2010. And the newer ones usually do have, you know, pictures to just about every recipe, which is nice. So that one's good. Best Ever Chinese, a collection of over 100 essential recipes. That is one thing I don't really cook very well. My husband does enjoy Chinese food. I've never really gotten into it, but you know, maybe I can surprise him and make something out of this that he would enjoy, because he doesn't get to eat it too often, because that's not really something we eat in our family. But he always grew up eating it. This is a crock pot, the original slow cooker, busy family recipes cookbook. It's kind of like a binder style on the inside, which these lay flatter that way, which is kind of nice. I do enjoy that. So looks like a good one there. And this one is Women's Day, easy everyday dinners, go-to family recipes for each night of the week. So that could be helpful. Isn't meal planning, doesn't it like get super old? You're like, I don't know what to make. Like, you don't want to eat. I'm the type of person that don't like to eat the same thing every week. I know you can simplify it and just kind of be like, you know, rotate it, like eat something like one week and then something else the second week, and then just kind of go back to week one for the third week. But I need a little bit more variety than that. So I always find meal planning a little bit difficult. But this looks like a fun one. Maybe I can get some ideas out of that for some dinner recipes. Dinner, I always kind of struggle with. And this one here is Better Homes and Gardens, biggest book of casseroles. Who doesn't love a yummy casserole? And this is, they ain't lying, biggest book of casseroles. I would say that they're telling the truth here. That is quite large. This one is 2005 and covers all of its bases there. I don't know if there's any pictures. Doesn't look like it, but that's what all the recipes kind of look like that. Yeah, won't run out of ideas with that one. Next up is Comfort Food, a selection of traditional recipes just like your grandma used to make. That's gotta be a good one, right? This one is 2009. Of course, I would open up to the meatloaf page. I don't like meatloaf. Maybe I would like that recipe. I've never really tried it again since I was a kid, but I never used to like it. Oh, that looks yummy. Childhood favorites, of course it looks yummy. But that one looks really sweet. You know, you can't go wrong with grandma's cooking. And then I have a few, I think there's 4 different Sandra Lee semi-homemade 20-minute meal type cookbooks there. So that one. There's this one here. We have that one there. And we have this one. I know she was on the Food Network. I'm not super familiar with her her recipes. I don't think I've ever tried any of hers before. So let me know if you have and if they're good. So we got this one here is a crock pot book. Again, the original slow cooker, cooking basics, techniques for successful slow cooking. This one looks a little newer, probably early 2000s. It is that binder style again, which is nice. Yeah, 2010 on that one as well. Now the cookies book here, Crazy About Cookies. Do I have a duplicate of this? I feel like I already did this one. I might have already showed this one. It looks very similar, so that's not bad. I mean, I'm having a cookbook sale, so it's fine if I got duplicates. And this one here is Best of the Best, More Fast and Fabulous, 5-star, 5-ingredient recipes or less. That's a mouthful. Got that one. Looks like on the inside, it's pretty blue text. And this one is 2010, 2011. We got Better Home and Gardens, Chicken Family Dinners. It's a hardcover. We have another Better Home and Gardens, Pasta Family Dinners. Whoopie pies. I recently picked up a whoopie pie cookbook and there wasn't too many recipes in it, but they're fun to read through just to kind of see the different ways that people like to make them since they are a staple in my state. These ones have some different flavors, which, you know, I like the traditional, the chocolate and lime whoopie pies. I don't know. Would you eat a chocolate and lime? But that one's fun as well. We got delicious wraps, taste tempting creations to suit all occasions. Wraps are nice in the summertime. This one does have some pictures. And then the last one we have is Delicious Salads, an irresistible collection of perfect salads. Gotta love salads in the summertime. A nice cool treat. It does have pictures as well. So yeah, quite a few cookbooks, great deals on them. And the majority of them will be for sale in my Whatnot sale on Sunday, June 25th at 4 p.m. Eastern. I will have others, not just this there. You guys let me know in the comments if there's anything in particular you're looking for a cookbook. If you're looking for like vegetarian, gluten-free, vintage, you name it, just let me know. I probably have it. And I look forward to putting a nice variety in the sale and hanging out with y'all and Whatnot on that day. So I hope you guys can make it and check it out or just hang out with us. Don't feel obligated to buy. It's just fun to have you guys there and chat with you. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know cookbooks and books aren't everyone's favorite, so I don't expect crazy big views on it, but I know there are some of you that like cookbooks as much as I do. I hope those of you that do enjoy cookbooks enjoyed this video, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.